Have you ever walked into a home and felt something was off before you could even explain why? It happens to buyers every single day, especially during the holidays when emotions are already running high. And the thing is, it's rarely the big stuff that sends them walking back to their car. It's the small, almost invisible details that speak louder than any feature sheet ever could. Today, I'm showing you the 5 subtle mistakes that make buyers disconnect during holiday showings, and most sellers never see them coming. Picture this. It's late afternoon in December. The sun dips behind the trees earlier than it should. The air smells like wood-burning fireplaces, and you can feel the season shifting. Buyers walk into a home already craving a feeling. They want warmth, space, possibility. They want to imagine next year's holidays in a new home. Last December, I walked a couple through a beautiful colonial home in Wyckoff. The home had great bones, a spacious layout, and so much potential. But the second we stepped inside, I saw their expressions shift. Not dramatically, just slightly, the kind of shift people make when something feels off before they can really even figure out why. The first thing they noticed was not the hardwood floors or the stunning fireplace. It was the smell. A blend of apple pie, cinnamon, spice, vanilla, pine. I don't know, something floral. I don't even know what else was in there, but they were all competing at the same time. So to the seller, it felt festive. To the buyers, it felt like something was being covered up. We moved into the living room, which was lovely on its own, but the holiday decor had taken over. The oversized tree pressed against the wall, garland wrapped around every railing, throw blankets and pillows everywhere. It felt more like a holiday pop-up shop than a living space. My buyers couldn't picture their own life there. They could only see someone else's. As we moved deeper into the house, the rooms felt darker than they should. The seller was relying on natural light, but in December at 4 p.m., that meant shadowy corners and a cave-like feeling in the family room. The kitchen, which had looked bright and airy in the listing photos, now felt closed in and even dim. My buyers kept squinting, trying to see details that were mostly hidden. On the way out, we had to carefully step around an icy front walkway that had not been salted. And those listing photos online had been taken in the fall, so the exterior looked warm and leafy. Well, we knew that. We knew the photos were off-season when we first saw them online, but somehow walking up to a winter yard with bare branches and patches of snow just magnified that mismatch. It made my clients uneasy. Later that evening, we grabbed dinner at Cinzino in Oakland, the perfect backdrop for a special holiday dinner with its soft lighting, warm glow, and that easy sense of comfort that slows you down in the best way. Over pasta and a glass of wine, I asked them what their hesitation really was with this house. They laughed because it wasn't anything dramatic. It was really the collection of subtle little things, the smells, the lighting, the decor, the icy steps, and the photos that felt misleading. Nothing major, but just enough to disrupt the feeling they were hoping for. So what exactly went wrong? Let me break it down to 5 specific mistakes. Mistake number 1, competing scents. When buyers smell multiple strong fragrances fighting for attention, their first thought isn't festive. It's, what are they trying to cover up? The fix, one simple scent, or just fresh air. Mistake number 2, decoration overload. That oversized tree, garland on every surface, holiday pillows everywhere, it made the rooms feel smaller and completely overshadowed the home's actual features. My buyers couldn't see the beautiful built-ins. They couldn't imagine their own furniture there. They could only see someone else's very specific holiday vision. The fix? One wreath, one small tree, one centerpiece. Let buyers see the home's bones. Mistake number 3, poor winter lighting. This is the mistake most sellers completely miss. In December, the sun sets by 4:30ish. The Wyckoff family room felt like a cave because the sellers didn't take into account the shorter days. The fix? Every light on before showings. Every light on. Warm LEDs in dark corners. In winter, lighting is not optional. Mistake number 4, unsafe winter walkways. That icy front walkway wasn't just inconvenient, it was a liability that immediately put my buyers on edge. Before they even stepped inside, they were worried about slipping. The fix? Salt before every showing when the weather is questionable. First impressions start at the curb, and in winter, safety is part of that impression. Mistake number 5, mismatched seasonal photos. The listing showed lush autumn glory. The reality was bare branches and patchy snow. That disconnect made my buyers question what else might not match their expectations. The fix? Update photos to match the current season. Own winter instead of pretending it's something else. Even during the colder months, homes in Bergen County still sell quickly when they're prepared well and presented as they should be. We're talking about 30 to 40 days on average is how long a home is listed for sale before it's sold, when pricing, presentation, and condition align. Buyers are out there, they're motivated, and they're paying attention to details with more intensity than ever. The holidays can actually be one of the best times to sell if you get the details right. The most impactful updates in December aren't renovations, they're refinements. One clean scent, minimal decor, warm lighting, clear walkways, current photos. You get where I'm going with this, right? So ask yourself, if someone walked into your home today, would the little things support the story you want them to feel or compete with it? If you're planning a move now or later, take this one line with you. The small things aren't small to a buyer. They're the first things they feel. And when you control the feeling, you control the momentum of your sale. Think back to your own holiday moments, the warm glow of the lights, the comfort of a favorite meal, the quiet stretch of evenings at home. In all the chaos of the holidays, these are the moments that stay with you because they're simple. And the same goes for preparing your home for buyers this time of year. Simple done well is better than elaborate done quickly. Because at the end of the day, buyers don't remember every detail, but they always remember how a home made them feel. And that feeling is where your next chapter begins. Which of these 5 mistakes surprised you the most? Drop a comment below. I read every single one. I'm Betti Russo, and I'll see you in the next episode.